These are the old cameras, and these are the KGUARD cameras. These are the ones that we're replacing because they have stopped working. These are the replacement cameras, different model from KGUARD. They come with a different type of harness in the back to mount it, mounting bracket, I'm sorry. It's got a little screw in the back. This is what they look like after they're installed, and that little switch right there, you can maneuver it. There's the night vision infrared LEDs right there. So you got 4 cameras and 4 bundles, a cord. Alright, now we have the DVR. Comes with a nice little KGUARD security remote. Got 2 AAA batteries that they give you as well to go in there. You got a power supply, got a mouse that connects via USB on the back side of the DVR so that you can record, rewind, do all the stuff you can on the DVR once you got it all hooked up. Got another little adapter here. Alright, there we go. That's the DVR. Power, link, HDD, record. Got all your stuff. It's very, very lightweight. I mean, it weighs almost nothing. You've got all your connects on the back for each camera, as well as a VGA so you can plug it up to a computer monitor. You've got a place to hook it up to the internet, power, all that stuff. The old cameras, unscrew in the back right here. You can see these holes. And you can see where it used to be. You can see the indentation in the wood here of this pole. The new brackets come off of the back of the new cameras when you twist this little doohickey here, and it comes right off. You go ahead and they have some screws that they provide, 3 of them, that go right in and set this bad boy. The next process is pretty simple. You just take the piece you unhooked, hook it on there, and then twist that on. I can't do it with a camera in my hand, but it's pretty simple, kind of like that. Alright, see, now this is where the camera will connect right here. Already got it connect. You'll hook it up into the wires, they wire down, and I'll bury the line underground. And that's what it looks like. The connection for the wiring does not appear to be waterproof. Water can get down in there. Inside this cord is 2 pieces. Now, what I've done is I electrical taped and then I duct taped around it. It's not very pretty, but they're not watertight. There's no watertight seals or gaskets on there. And unless you mount these in specific locations where those cords can be drilled into your home or building, that might run into an issue. So I have taped mine up, and they will be hidden at some point, but just keep in mind you're going to need something to seal these cords, because they're, like I said, they're not watertight, and these are waterproof. They're advertised as waterproof outdoor cameras. Kind of need something waterproof for that though. Now this is the back of the camera. You see this little gasket right here, little rubber ring, and this screw. It screws into the back of the camera on the mount that I just showed you a moment ago. Now it's been about a week sitting out here in the rain. These are advertised as waterproof cameras. And so far the waterproof of the camera is holding up. This little gasket, I assume, keeps the water outside of the hole this screws into in the back of the camera. But if you look at the screw itself, it has some rust forming. You got some rust already started on there, and that's not really part of the camera, it's just part of the frame. But if you also look at the screws which they supply for you, the screws are starting to rust as well. So with this camera, you're talking about a white camera, okay? So you're going to typically put it in either a dark place or a light place so that it blends in, okay? If you've got the rust within 1 week showing up on these screws, And up here, okay, they're not protected from the weather. It only lasted about a week before it started showing signs of rust. Problem with that is once it starts raining a lot, you talk about weeks and weeks and months and then hopefully years. After a while, you're going to have rust stains running down your building, okay? Mine is mounted onto a piece of wood here for this demonstration. But if you're talking about a structure made of metal or, you know, something that's visible, this rust is going to start streaming down and it's going to be quite nasty, and you're going to have to actually pay to have that fixed. So just a thought, apparently you're going to want to interchange these screws out because they're going to rust within 7 days. Then you've got the rust starting on here, and that's probably going to be just cosmetic, but you might want to take like a piece of electrical tape or something and just tape that little gap right there so that, you know, before it starts rusting, hopefully try to keep some of that water off of there. Overall though, the camera seems to be functioning just fine. There's no condensation on the lens after a week. Okay, so there's no water inside. Now, check out this comparison. Originally, the DVR that was replaced, half the cameras went out. Alright. This is one of the old cameras looking at one of my porches. This is one of the new cameras. Look at the clarity, look at the difference. This is the old camera. Look at how fuzzy this is. Then you look at the new video. These are the exact same image. See the porch? There's the porch. This camera's just further off in the yard. So this camera, looking at this porch, it's white and fuzzy. You look at the exact same porch on the new camera, much clearer, easier to see everything. So clearly it's a better picture on these new cameras. You're going to need a lot of space for power when you hook up these systems, okay? So keep that in mind when you purchase one. The monitor does not come included. You can use a typical computer monitor. You're going to need a space for the power cord to the monitor. You're going to need a space for the power cord to the DVR itself. And you're also going to need a place for the power cord for the actual cameras themselves. Now you would think that the cameras would get powered by the DVR through another plug on here, but they're not. Cameras screw in here for the video. Power for 4 cameras is connected right here and then to the wall. So we have the old camera system here, and it was much more complicated. It's got, you need an Allen wrench here. You need an Allen wrench here to adjust the camera. And then you have this piece here to adjust the base and the camera. Okay, when you look at the new camera, quite a difference. You drill it in, and then there's a pivot point here where you loosen a screw, and this right here just mounts the camera to the base itself. But you loosen this screw and this pivot point, you can move the camera up, down, left, right. You know, I mean, you can move it any way you want with a simple screw, compared to here, here, and here with an Allen wrench. And trust me, it is a pain in the ass to move these and get them mounted, and because right here, while it can be an advantage, it is also an issue. The power cord and everything for the old camera system went through the base, so that once it was mounted, you know, you didn't have any potential for damage to the cord by vandals or whatever. With the new system, power cord comes out the back of the camera, the base is by itself. That is an advantage because you're not having to worry about the power cord while you're mounting the base at the same time. So it can be an advantage. The one disadvantage is if this is not mounted high enough, somebody can just clip your cord and there's no camera. But then again, you're not going to want to put a surveillance camera where somebody can reach this to begin with, because then they can just turn it up. Same with this camera. So I guess that is one advantage there, is with the Allen wrench, somebody's going to have to come with these specific little Allen wrenches in order to change the position on your camera while it's up. With this new one, somebody can sneak behind a camera, twist this right here, angle it up, twist it back, no tools required, or they can just sneak in behind, clip the cord. So while this one does not work as well, half the cameras went out over the course of 7 months, and it is a pain in the butt to install and move. It does have more security built into it. A hidden cord, once it's mounted, somebody's going to need specific tools to actually adjust the camera itself. Then you come up to the new camera. While it is more stylish, you see the hood here. This one comes off. This one's built in. While it is a more stylish camera, you've lost that pain in the ass of installation, because they've changed the way the cord fits to the mount. However, you've lost a lot of your security at the same time, because your cord is out in the open once it's mounted, and you've lost the ability to prevent someone from just walking up. See, somebody can just walk up, twist it, and move your camera while they're behind your camera, and boom. Keep in mind, we only had 2 cameras set up a moment ago. We've got 2 different ones right now. There's a different screen. This is the new DVR. Not bad. It appears to have a lot of the same layout. You right click, it comes with a neat little mouse. You right click, you got your main menu, you've got the display, record, the network, which is your system, your device, your search. You've got the cloud here, which I find rather interesting, because you can upload all your video to a cloud server. How nice is that? Videos and pictures to a cloud server, because what you've got here is, if somebody comes in and steals my DVR, well, all my video's gone. However, you activate motion detection, and it activates to a cloud server. So if somebody comes in here and steals this bad boy, I can go online, thanks to KGUARD's cloud server, and actually see who took it. Nice to know, huh? And you can set up your motion detection here. You can view it on a mobile device through the KGUARD mobile device app. You've got system information, you've got your time, your date stamps, your password, video, maintenance, information, language. It's a rather simple configuration. It's very easy. I mean, you don't have to go anywhere special. If you're sitting here just looking at your system, your mouse is just sitting right here on your desk, you can go, my time is wrong, because right now it's 12:07 p.m. and up there it says it's 2:09. Jeez. Well, we just grabbed the mouse, figure out where the pointer is. But basically, you sit here, you're looking at your camera. Oh no, the time's wrong. What happened? You just right click on the mouse, and poof, it's right there. Main menu, then you go to your system, date and time, and you change it right there. It's so simple, easy to use, nothing to remember. You don't have to sit here and study a manual so that you know how to use your system. You right click, and there are so few settings, yet so many options in those settings, that it's very easy. Okay, we've seen the old systems, we've seen the new one. We've seen the pros and the cons. The cons. We've seen some of the rust after only 7 days in the weather for a weatherproof camera. Okay. That's a bit of a negative, that it's already got some rust on it. But that does not affect the functionality of the system, don't get me wrong. Another con is that you've got ease of access for installation, such as the tools required to install the old one versus just a turn of the knob for the new one. That's a pro, but the con is you've lost some of the security in the camera from vandalism. I would say this new system is better. The pros, again, better video quality, as I showed you before. The quality of the video is better. You have a clearer video. There isn't a white sheen over the screen. These are some good things. So, tech support, I have not contacted again. I haven't needed them. I'm not really sure. Delicia Jones, she has been very helpful. She was a representative from KGUARD that contacted me originally through video. I haven't spoken with tech support. I haven't needed them as of yet. I spoke with the representative of KGUARD, Delicia Jones. I'm not sure how to pronounce her name. Delicia. She's been very helpful. I did have a setting issue on the new DVR where the screens were shaking. That has been resolved by simply changing a setting on the DVR. That wasn't an issue with anything. That was resolved very quickly with a phone call. Her contact information is in the info bar in case you purchase the system and need to have some tech support. I don't know if it's her policy to deal with all tech support. I'll contact her next time if I need some tech support help. She was very quick, precise, to the point, done. No huffing and puffing in the phone that she's having to help me. So, I don't know, maybe tech support's different now. So, we haven't gone down that avenue. But overall, I'm very satisfied with KGUARD. Not every company will contact you 7 or 8 months after a product and replace it. That is a huge plus in my book. You know, if you purchase something from Best Buy, let's just say, and I don't want to call anybody out, or let's just say you bought something from one of these other major retailers and it's just not working, and honest to God, you do not have the damn time to worry with it, and you posted a review online about it. How often would Walmart or Best Buy contact you through the internet and replace it for you? No paperwork, no nothing. Just, hey, give me your address, let's fix this. They fixed it. That is something KGUARD has done, and I've never, in all my years of dealing with tech, had a company do that. Bravo, thumbs up, thank you very much. My hands are dirty from dealing with all the cameras. Sorry. I just realized that. The cameras, higher quality. Better video. You have cloud coverage, cloud server, so that you can upload and things like that. The old system stopped working. The new system's working so far. The cameras look better. They're better in style. The wiring is still the same. This is what I was talking about. That is not waterproof, okay? This is an outdoor camera, so you're going to have to tape these up if you want them to not malfunction, which is what we did with the old cameras. So you're going to have to deal with that unless you hide them within the wall of your home. So, something to consider there. Overall, the new camera system, love it. It's great. It's wonderful. I recommend the purchase. It's worth the purchase. And if you have any problems, KGUARD is there to help you, alright? Some systems, they malfunction. Everything's man-made, okay? Things fail. Mine failed. KGUARD contacted me, replaced it. Great representative contact. I absolutely am thrilled with my experience. My initial system, I was upset that it was damaged. I was really against KGUARD at this point. I mean, it was a terrible system. They have absolutely upgraded and improved this system. Better cameras, better DVR, great representative support. If you're looking for a KGUARD system, I highly recommend them. If you're looking for a cheap camera system that works, that's effective, efficient, easy to install, easy to understand, no need for an installation book or an installation manual or a user manual for the DVR. It's very easy. I recommend them 100% because, you know, they fixed my problem with no questions. So, if you're looking for a camera system, KGUARD's probably the way to go. If you're looking for the $200, $300, $400 area range, they have some more expensive systems with multiple cameras, even more than the 4 that came with this one. So they've got a lot of options out there. Just remember that you're going to need a lot of plug space, and you're going to want to mount your cameras high enough so that nobody can tamper with the cord that is now no longer visible inside your wall. Alright, thanks everybody. Thanks for watching Open Carry Alabama. Thank you for giving me the time to actually do a review. I'm sorry my videos are so shaky right now. I've got the kid running around. I can't set up the tripod and all that mess, so it's really been quite a pain right now to get this done, but I know everybody's been wanting this video. Thank you for your patience and understanding. Things have just been really out of whack lately. But thankfully we finally got this video done. Thank you KGUARD for all of your support and your help. Thank you for an amazing product, and we look forward to future success. Thanks everybody, take care.